story could have led to a lot of lives being lost. You dig? I had one female country girl from eastern rural Pennsylvania, country girl, and I took her to my neighborhood, and for the homie was throwing a birthday party, and I told her, I said, look, we're going into the club. This is the club. It's a bunch of in here in LA are aggressive. You heard me? They gonna come holla at you. They gonna be sliding left and right. They might slide when I'm there. They damn sure gonna slide when I'm not there. Don't say shit to nobody, okay? Don't say nothing to nobody. I don't care who it is. If they're not with me, if it's not my man whose birthday it is or any of our people, don't say nothing to nobody, because listen to me. If I'm not around, my people look at you as my property, and somebody start talking and finessing, just you entertaining the conversation is going to create a problem, because one of my wolves is going to pull up. It's going to be an issue, I promise you, okay? Don't say nothing to nobody. Do you understand, little country? Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. They say something, I don't say anything. Okay, great. Now, if you've ever been in a country town in America, these are the friendliest on earth, right? You can't walk anywhere in a country town without these striking up a conversation. These are some conversation having. You see a country person, these be at the stop sign, like, no, you go. They be in their car, no, you go. It's like a 10-minute ordeal. You after you. Hey, John. Hey, Jeff. Hey, how are the kids? Be at Walmart for 9 hours. They only bought 3 items. They there for 9 hours, slapping fives and shit. Friendliest on earth. Anyways, in LA, right? We come into the function. My people got a section. It's my man's birthday party. I go through, introduce her to my wolves. These my wolves. She was like, oh, hey, nice to meet you. All right, cool. Bad little broad. Pangs, long hair all the way down to the wagon, super slim thing, pretty in the face. We talking model level, right? I sit her down somewhere. I go to the bathroom at some point. Now, mind you, this is LA. It's not fake LA. This is real LA. And we in the club, right? So I got a bunch of in my section. Wolves. You heard me? Real gangsters. I go to the restroom. I come back. I'm like maybe 25 feet away from the. As soon as I come out the bathroom, like, God damn, these niggas working quick out here. Latino cat, already owner, trying to get his game in. And it's funny too, because I'd seen him before. I was like, oh, come on, Brody. You already know what it is. If you was a real savage, you'd have approached her when I was right there and said, what's up with it? You wait till I go to the bathroom. That's some whole shit. But me, I'm not going to pop off a situation to somebody trying to holler at a broad. That's what he's supposed to do on the low, right? I'm not going to pop off a situation. So I'm walking over there. And as I'm walking over there, I see 3 of my wolves observe this going on, and 3 of them go over there. So 3 of them bail over there and start pressing the Latino dude, right? This is before I even get there. We in a crowded club. I see them 3 go over there. They start pressing, oh boy, leave. And then I see her, and her face just starts looking like super shocked and spooked. They telling her to get up and come closer to where everybody is in the section. She a country girl. She ain't never been in a club in LA. She ain't used to being mixed in with a bunch of niggas turned up. So then I'm walking over. They escort the broad over back to me, and they're like, yeah, bro, trying to slide out here, so I already know what it is. And she's looking at me like, oh my God. And then I like take her over to the side. I was like, hey, do you remember those directions, that pep talk I gave your ass at the beginning? You remember any of that shit? Yeah, like, don't say anything to anybody. I was like, yeah, like, unless it's somebody that I know, right? She's like, yeah, correct. I was like, right. So have you noticed that all my are black, and the that was talking to you was Latino? Like, that's an easy way to figure out, like, is he here with us? Oh, that was an easy way to figure that shit out, wasn't it? She's like, yeah, like, I know he wasn't with you, but he wasn't like trying to say anything or anything like that. What the you mean he wasn't trying to say anything? Like, I looked at his face. It looked like he was saying some things. He was like, no, I just thought maybe he's even gay. I don't know. He just came over. He said, I like your fringe. Like, I like your bangs. And then I just said, thank you. And then I was like, see, here's the thing. First off, LA is going to slide in the most crafty of ways. Okay. And you ain't really been around a lot of, and you ain't even been around no Latinos. You don't know how to slide. This is some whole other game. You ain't been exposed to this shit. Okay. That's number one. Number two, that little shit you were just talking about, that micro conversation, just, oh, nice bangs. Even if he had no intention of spitting game, which I don't believe, this was definitely trying to slide 1,000,000%. Even if he had no intention of spitting game, do you know that conversation could have got everybody in this killed? Did you know that? Did you know that situation could have got everybody killed when my 3 people walked over there? If he'd have had any back talk, they'd have punched his ass the out. Do you know that? And then when he got punched the out, I don't never see Latinos by theyself See, you don't know shit about this right here. You ain't never gonna see no Latino like Dolo by himself. That shit is impossible. Soon as they'd have punched his shit out, would have start coming out the woodworks. My people would have came out, knives, guns, and it would have been ugly. That's the reality of where you're at right now. You're in a big, violent city, and low key, blacks and Mexicans don't get along like that. You heard me? Like, in my hood, yeah, we have Mexicans we grew up with, but when you just moving around LA, there's a bit of acrimony between Mexicans and blacks just in general, okay? Read the news, okay? So like, they don't know us and we don't know them. We ain't trying to become friends and shit randomly in the club, okay? You about to get them killed out here. Follow my directions, okay? I didn't know it was that serious. Did you think I gave you a pep talk before you go into the club? I didn't give you a safety demonstration and shit before you went to the club. You think I was doing that shit for fun? God damn it, I could have just said, hey, it's a club, they're playing music, have a great time. Nah, I didn't give you guys a safety explanation in this shit. Getting killed in here. Anyways, so that's that, right? So check this out. And this is culture. And some things you just cannot change, right? Like you cannot change certain core things in a person. A country person is friendly, is nice, is soft-hearted, and is not suspicious of anything. A country person is not suspicious of, are you going to steal from them? They're not suspicious of, are you trying to sell me something? They're not suspicious of, is this guy trying to spit game? She literally believes it's just a friendly guy. He gave me a compliment. Why wouldn't I engage him? I'm not going to be rude. That's a country person. A city person, a New Yorker, will ignore the out you. Yeah, and New Yorker don't give a how you feel or what you're trying to say or what you're trying to do. And they're deeply suspicious of you. Yeah. Hell, in New York, you could be the same race as somebody. They don't give a you know? So anyways, check this out. This is the crazy part. Because sure enough, she still couldn't follow directions. Check this out. True story. Then eventually, we carry on. We having a good time. And, my people getting slizzard, doing what they do. The club is doing what the club does. She just, hanging around, under my arm. And then we start leaving out. And me, the kind of guy I am, I like to always position things to where I could keep my eye on things. You dig? So usually it's most appropriate. You're walking, especially if you're walking through a crowd, you might walk in front and hold your old lady's hand. Even my assistant, I hold her hand and then I thug my way through the crowd, right? But in some cases, it's better to put her in front and you just put your hand on her shoulder and you kind of look out and you could just move things out the way, putting your hand in front of her, but you got to keep an eye on her because sometimes when you're in the crowd and you had a broad behind you, be trying to grab booties and do some extra shit. You feel me? So you keep her in front so you keep an eye on everything, right? Cool. That's usually in certain situations, I'll strategically decide to do one of those things, because I need to keep an eye on my interests. All right. So we're maneuvering out and it's a lot going on. She ends up behind me, right? Which is fine because all my people are also behind me. I got some of my people in front of me, some of my people behind me. We're exiting the club, right? We walking by a group of Latinos and I'm pretty sure it was like that. The dude that had first went to go make a compliment when I went to the restroom. I'm pretty sure this was like that group he was with. So we're walking out and she's behind me and it's like four of them and I'm walking straight past them, right? And these are not like cholos. These are not like real essays. You heard me? These are like pretty boy Mexicans. This is, it's kind of like I went to high school with. I went to high school. We had like two categories. You had like pretty boy Mexicans, like that be wearing black shit, J's and shit. They hair be all gelled up real nice. Be plugging their eyebrows looking cuter than and getting hoes too in a real way. You dig? Be dressed fresh, getting hoes. And it's real shit because I used to have a little hyena in East LA. You feel me? Also, there's this one girl that went to my high school that was so massively thick. Tina, super chola, my boy. And I used to try to holler at her something vicious. She ain't speak no English. This shit was amazing. I'm like, how the hell you been going to school for 4 years? Your ass don't speak no English. Either you bullshitting me or you's a dumb, but you're also dumb thick. So I'm gonna be hollering every day with me. She went with me. Her boyfriend was a super cholo. That just had to respect it. But anyways, point is this: I'm walking through and it's like four pretty boy Mexicans, and I walk past and they walk past, and then I hear my say something. Turn around. What? Who the f- are you talking to? And she's like, oh, he said something to me. I was like, well, what did he say? She's like, oh, he said you're beautiful. And I was like, all right, see, like now is disrespecting me here. See, now it's like you see me with the, and now you're trying to like go and like say some cute shit right here. Now y'all is okay. I see what it is. So I turned around. I was like, which one was it? She was like, no. I was like, which one was it? She was like, it was that one. I was like, good. Now I pushed this out the way because at this point, I need my fave. Everybody, this shit is getting lit.